Alright, so I kept y'all waiting long enough. Back with a new video. This time I'm bringing you what I wanted to play. Well, just what I'm testing right now until we do get the cards. And if you can notice, the first couple of cards in here, Gishki monsters, and then you notice Hieratic monsters. So guess yes, I'm playing Gishki Hieratic. Obviously we don't have the Constellar or Sacred, however you want to say it, depends on how they nerf it. When it comes here, it'll probably be Constellar, the M7, the card that keeps the loop going. It makes the deck a force to be reckoned with, but it still has some power, and it has some loops, and it has some abilities to swarm, which actually, you know, after testing it and finally putting it together, it took me a while because I was testing several different options and play options and going over the deck, and I finally came up with a build that I liked a little bit enough to show you guys. I'm not running salvages, you'll see that. I'm not running Gishki Beast, the one that special summons a Gishki monster back. I'm not running that. And there's other like Soul Ascendings, I'm not running those just to get the ritual. I'm just not running current cards. I tested those. I pretty much beat my ranking up on doing that. We're just testing those cards. And this is the build that has won me plenty of matches, has beaten Chaos Dragons, has put up a good fight against Insectors. Runs Heretics down just because I can strip their hand and then that deck loses because it doesn't have combo pieces. Pretty much just if windups loot me, they loot me. If not, I come out bigger than them, so I can hold the fort. Anyways, let's start with the monsters. Let's work our way around. And I'll just explain combos if I see them necessary or if you're wondering. And yes, don't mind that deck. That's the Hieratic deck that I'll have another video for that later. That I finally, still testing the deck, finding the build that works because, like I said, we don't have certain cards, so we can't play OTK versions or hand loops, so we gotta improvise. The cards aren't bad, they're fun. So, of course, you already know, key card. Gishki Gust Great. Pretty much look at your opponent's hand, or look at two cards in your opponent's hand, send one of them back to the deck, the other one returns to the hand. Very good card. The Stratos of the deck, of course you have to run three. Of course, three of these. Three Stratos is, sorry, I'm going to zoom out so the glare. This is Gishki Abyss. He pretty much searches out everything. He can search out the Gust Drake and he searches out the Shadows. So the Shadows, and it's pretty much the ritual spell in another form in the ritual monster. Good card. He's pretty good. Just ditch him and you can get the ritual spell. So you have to run three of him. So you can three of him. It's like playing Gravekeepers or anything where you, or Dark Worlds where you play like a snow. You need the the discard search card. Right here for you, I run three Manjus with 10,000 hands because he can search out the ritual spell, and the Gust Drake and he's a 4-star. He's a little bit more attack than, well, a little bit more, but he's bigger than the Gust Drake and he's a 4-star, which is important for this deck for a reason because of a tech choice I run. Then you have the Hieratic Engine. These cards, when they're tributed, they can special summon a normal monster. So it activates when they're tributed from the hand or grave. And when you ritual summon, you have to tribute that monster. So they're 6. Gust Drake 6 works out perfectly. I run 2 of them because they have an engine within inside themselves that they can go into an a tomb, and then get a Red Eyes Darkness, which you see I run 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal, get that out, and then get another body on the field, and then I can tribute, and then I can overlay. So I can end up the field with a 0 attack Red Eyes, Autumn, and then go into my, hand loopy for a card, and then overlay for Float on String Bouncers. So right there, it's a pretty decent field. 2 Veilers is just needed, very much needed this format. Just decided maining only 1 or 2. Compared to the OCG builds, a lot of builds main 3 to 1, 1 to 3. Some didn't really main ever go without playing 1. So I decided to keep it safe and play 2. I may drop 1, I may keep 2, we'll see. 2 Krebons. Now, I play 2 Krebons because all the level 6s and the way they tribute and getting the level 6s out, I like it because E-Telly, I can get it and I can end up synchroning into some of these bigger 8-stars because the deck can really get overwhelmed by bigger monsters. And also with this guy, if you don't know what he does, Allied Gen X, he is a 10-star, requires 2 monsters, so this guy, and this guy, and you can end up with 3,300 beater, 3,300 attack defense, plus he can pop cards, and he can pretty much destroy your opponent's hands if they're playing light monsters. So he's good against Hieratics and Dragon Sworn and Light Sworn and stuff. I can just pop their hand, burn them for that damage, and then attack with 3300. So if I hit if you have 2 Pulsars in your hand and happen to have Black Luster, I can just pop at you and get you for game right there. So 1 card, it's pretty good. 3300 allows me to get over big cards. On Alexandrite Dragon, yes, I play another normal monster. I play 3 normal monsters. The Fab 2 combos, of course, the Luster and the Wattel, and then Alexandrite. Alexandrite is great with this guy. This guy and Alexandrite, you go your Gishki combo, your normal summon, let's get whatever you're missing, get this, tribute this, special summon. Now you have him, and him on the field, and all you have to do is use overlay into Queen, dispatch, get this monster back, and if you have another way to keep the combo going, you can do it again. Or you can just overlay and safe and have, you know, a Photon Strike bouncer or Strike bouncer on the field, or one of these, you know, nice level 6 or rank 6 XYZs on the field, and it just, you can end the field with some good monsters on the field, you know, some good defense, because it doesn't run any traps. And now for this Thunder King Rex's deck, because I'll show you why. 3 Hieratic Seals Searchers. You know, 3 mirrors, and then you have 3 preparation of rights. Pretty much search him out, and then get this out of your graveyard. Can keep plays going. Can actually really help you loop for 2 cards out of the hand, which is really good. 2 E-Tellies, average to do it all over. Heavy to blow up. Reborn and Dark Hole. Basics. Okay. No traps. Basic. 41 cards so far. Still tweaking. That's why I might take out the Veiler to cut it down. So, anyways. Let's do the extra deck here for you. Brio, of course, is a water. Now, Gungear, because I run a Veiler, I can sync with the Gust Drake, get into Gungear, pop 2 cards. Stardust is good. Colossal Fighter is good. Infernity, Doom Dragon, and Void Ogre. 3000 beat monsters with pretty good effects, and usually you don't have a hand if you loop hard enough, you can end up losing your whole hand. Of course, we already talked about this guy, big beat stick with a cool effect. Let's get into XYZ's Beetle, because you can go into 6s easy. Number 25, Strike Bouncer.